All right, another week, another car in the driveway. This week is a 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. It's combining rugged with off-road fun, and it's also a 3-row to boot. So, little quick tour around. This is the side profile with these huge big boy wheels. Look at the size of these things. They're absolutely massive, meant for off-road. Nice little Rock Creek badge there too. Over onto the rear though, you can see that we have the Pathfinder thing. It's locking and unlocking as I'm kind of walking around it, but I do have some decent trunk space. Click that once, it opens up, no problem. Rock Creek logo right here, very nice stuff, really decent. Automatically closes, which is great. Little side profile in the sun here as well. Can't go wrong with it. Really nice. I like this front end too, with like these nice daytime running LEDs. It's a clean car. It's a very clean build, so I like it for that. Let's hop in and give you a quick startup sequence here. Unlocks as I walk up to it. Get right in. Power button's right here. So let me attach you to my windshield so I can take this thing for a quick little spin just to show you my first impressions of the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. So let me mount you up there. I'll be right back. All right, let's put it in reverse. Got some decent cameras on this thing. I'll try to get a good shot of it a bit later. Some sensors too. No sunroof, which is weird. So I kind of feel weird this week driving in a car or an SUV that doesn't have a panoramic sunroof or a sunroof. I'm just used to it. It's not necessarily a bad thing for the Pathfinder. I'm just used to having these things, and now I don't. So it's just slightly weird, but yeah. So overall, first driving impressions is it's a very big car. I do kind of feel like I'm driving a football field, but the dampening and the suspension is right there with me, so I like that. I do see this being a very rugged car to drive. The wheels do run quietly, so the noise cancellation in here is good on the highway. I thought maybe having bigger wheels would maybe have that problem. These wheels look like they're tanks. They're honestly my favorite feature of the car, my favorite like look-wise feature of the car, but yeah, it's got a decent pickup too. Not too bad. I'll kind of give you all the numbers a little bit later on, and we'll go into detail with the pricing and stuff a little bit later on during the week. I just kind of wanted to show you, let you know how it handles, how it feels. So overall, so far anyways, not bad. I've driven it on the highway, driven it in the city, which I'm doing right now. We're in this little neighborhood that I'm in. I kind of just drive around here with them. And yeah, sport mode's been good. It's got so many modes, it's like ridiculous. So I doubt I'll be able to use them all properly. Like I got a sport mode, obviously I'll use that, eco mode, and then an auto mode, which is what I'm in now. So that's kind of cool too. But yeah, it feels good. I like the feeling of the steering wheel. I don't hate the design of the steering wheel. Don't hate the design of the interior, although the infotainment system is a little bit on the small side, which I will try to show you. And yeah, besides that, there isn't a whole lot of complaints. It's more just, it's a 3-row big boy SUV that's meant to get dirty, meant to be off-road and everything like that. So the driving really isn't that much different from your normal, like a Palisade or something like that. It does kind of drive similar to that, although maybe the power is a little bit more than Nissan. I do feel a little bit more kick here with the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. So I'll pick it up a little bit later in the week, give you the interior tour, sit in the back seats, and we'll do everything there is to do with the Pathfinder. So stay tuned, stay with me, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get to the rest of this week. Alrighty, another work day done, another filming session commenced. So filmed a little bit of B-roll at this nice waterfront here, or the boat launch, whatever it is, but I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want to be in people's way, and I'll show you a little bit of the off-road driving. This is the only off-road I have here in Quebec, or at least in my area anyway, so you're gonna have to bear with that as I go through things. But I will show you anyways so that you can see what's going on here. So I have a few different modes. I have like sand, mud and rut. I guess that's kind of what I'm in now. I also have towing and snow, but I'm not in snow. So I'll shift over here into drive, and then we'll drive out of here. Yeah, the suspension isn't too bad. I mean, it's definitely one of the better ones. It's kind of built for roads like these, and to kind of go at some speed on these roads without really worrying about it, because if you saw the sides of the wheels, they look like absolute monstrous tanks, so that's really good. So out of that place now, onto the main road, and we're all good to go. Okay, let's check out the back seat next. Look at these big boy wheels. I love the wheels on this thing. Back seat, let's see how much room we're working with. Very nice orange stitching, quite a bit of room And they move backwards and forwards too. So let me actually show you how I fit in here. I'm gonna put you up on the, I'm gonna put you right here and we'll see how I fit in here because there's no sunroof, so look at that. Boom, you're on the window. So now you can see exactly how much room I have in this car. So I'm quite a ways away from the other side. Got quite a nice wheelbase in here. So much headroom. Like, look at this clearance I have. There is a third row in the back there that I do have kind of folded down. There's not a lot of leg room back there, so I don't know if I'll really try it. If I do though, I'll make sure I'll film it. I'll film the struggle of me trying to get back there. That might actually be interesting. So we'll see if I have time to do that. But you know, nice little cup holder slash storage thing here. I'm very comfortable. Don't mind the design. Got a bunch of HVAC controls back here as well, so can't hate on that either. So overall, nice bit of space here in the back seat of the Pathfinder Rock Creek. All right, yet another day, done work. We're about to leave this place, but kind of wanted to give you a quick tour. We're getting some bad weather, but look, it kind of matches this kind of setting that I usually film it, this off-road setting, and I just can't get enough of these tires. They've been growing on me all week. They just look like tanks. It fits the body so well. I'm obsessed with it. But what I really want to do right now is I really want to give you a tour of the interior, because I've spoke about the exterior, the back seats, but I haven't given you a tour of the front seat. So let me show you what that's got going on up here in the business end of things. Check this out. So we have some nice leather here, a little bit more detailed in the back seat, so that's nice. Nice leather here. I like the stitching. I especially love this fact that it has a Rock Creek badge. That's really, really cool. It's a high set, like it's very high off the ground, or not the highest thing, but it is still pretty high. I really enjoy the steering wheel, the overall look of it. It's very cool, very nice. I like that they have like a little bit of the orange stitching in here too. Super cool. I'd say like the one thing that I dislike the most is the infotainment, and I didn't like it on Infinity when I had it. So this is my first Nissan, and I don't like it now because it's kind of slow and laggy and stuff, and it's small for the size of the vehicle. But then again, you're going to use this for off-road. You are going to get this thing dirty, so do you really want a small screen? I don't know. You tell me in the comments what you prefer. There's also a lot like a piano black around here, but we have some nice HVAC control system, heated steering, heated seats, dual zone automatic climate control. I like that. All my controls are right here. I don't have to worry about the infotainment for that. Also, the cameras look like they're from 1920. But anyways, it's fine for what it is. I don't really need them that much. The sensors do their job well. The seats are comfortable too. I like this design here. I love this Rock Creek design here. Very nice. I like that I can switch my drive modes very easily here. I got a whole bunch of them, and the shifter is very nice to use, very nice to rest your hand on as well. But I'm just a fan of this Nissan steering wheel. I don't know what about it particularly. It's like medium sized. I like the feel of it, how thin it is. It feels like a very easy to control steering wheel, and in a big car like that, it's important. So I like this a lot. So yeah, interior wise, the biggest thing it's missing is a sunroof. But again, if you're doing a rugged vehicle, do you really want a sunroof? That's all going to be about preference when it comes to it. So far this week, the whole thing's been growing on me. I'm more of a fan of the exterior than I am of the interior. Honestly, I think the exterior is cool. The exterior is growing on me the most. I love those tires. There's something about it that reminds me of that new Lamborghini that they revealed that can go off-road. Like, for some reason it reminds me of that, and I like it a lot. So yeah, overall it's been easy use. The people that I've brought in here have a lot of room in the back. There's a lot of trunk room if you fold down that third row. So like, interior wise, it's pretty set, and it is a Nissan Pathfinder. You see them everywhere. So I mean, I'm kind of getting the sense of why people like to buy these things, and maybe not so much this one, because I don't know how much off-road people are doing. Maybe more in the States than in Canada. But in the winter, something like this with the snow mode, the all-wheel drive, the confidence that you get, you don't care about tracking dirty, disgusting sand and mud and salt in here. So that's also a plus for it. And at a $55,000, around that range, buy point or purchase price, I can't say that it's terrible either. So there you go. So far, so good for the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. It's slowly growing on me as I kind of understand what it's like to live with it. So, and that's the whole purpose of these videos. So I'll pick it back up once I find more interesting stuff to talk about. If I don't, then I will see you like right when I'm done filming, and I'll wrap up the whole final thoughts and all that stuff. All right, so last filming day, or last kind of full day with the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. And so now we're gonna get on to some final thoughts. There is one more thing that I want to show you. I'll just give you a quick walk around again in the sun here as I round out the week. Now, if you're interested and you're made it this far in the video, I should have the Nissan Ariya next week. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned, because there will be another video just like this one on that car. So last thing I want to show you is this cool little feature in the rear. I can press this little button right here, and it folds automatically. It's very nice, and then we can actually get in to the third row. It is a very tight squeeze, as you can see. I almost fell getting in here. But once I'm back here, I'm not even gonna bother to put that seat up because it's just gonna crush me. But yeah, it's a tight squeeze, that's for sure. But definitely if you have like a short trip to do, not a big deal. And then the back person can actually press their button right there and open things up for themselves. So that's really good. Let's climb out of here though. It's actually easier to get out of than to get in. And then this just folds right back into place like that. No problem at all. So let's hop in and we'll do some final thoughts. Okay, so overall this week, it's been a solid 3-row SUV. I feel like, again, it's just one of those SUVs that can handle anything. It's missing a little bit of the convenience features like a sunroof, and only because the other competition has sunroofs in all their SUVs, and it's the same price. But the price point here is very competitive. If you're somebody that does a lot of camping, a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of off-roading, you might want to consider this one. So it's not too bad when you have a full load of people. It's pretty good. Had it last night. That was pretty good. So there's not a lot bad to say about it, but there's a decent amount of good to say about it. So I like the way it drives. I like the way the off-road handles. I like the way the car handles in general. The V6 is a good pickup. So you're getting your money's worth with the Nissan Pathfinder. I really do think that. I just think the tech could be improved on because the infotainment can be laggy, but that's pretty much it. I just hope they improve the tech, and I can't wait to see what else they do with the Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll get an electrification very, very soon. And with that being said, make sure that you subscribe. Go check out the review. It should be out. If you're watching this video right away, then it's going to be out on Friday. If you're watching it way after that, then it definitely is already out. So go check out the full review for everything you want to know about the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek if you're interested. With that being said, make sure you subscribe because I want to hit 600 subscribers. We're going road to 1,000, and I can only do that if you click that button. Make sure you like, comment, and all that stuff. It helps me more than you know. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya in the next vehicle, in the next week, in the next car, in the next whatever. Take care.